Good evening, Facebook family and friends. It's approximately 9:58 p.m. It's 10 o'clock. I promised you all a video every day. Today is January 2nd. The year is 2018. 2018. Some people say I said 2002. In that last videos, I'm going to have to clarify myself. All right, so I've tackled this subject matter before, but I'm trying to go a little bit deeper this time. I had a disturbing conversation with a friend at the gym today. I hadn't seen in a while. Went to a different gym on another part of town. And amazing enough, there's a whole lot of people in there I knew. And I have not been to this gym in over a decade. I walk in and say, okay, this is where everybody's at. So I had a disturbing conversation with a father I've known for about a decade who has a son. And he said that we were discussing sexuality. And he made a comment that disturbed me. He said that people who are molested can be molested and made to be gay, which is that's not exactly what he said, but that's what he was trying to explain to me. And I said that's false. I said that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, we're going to try this again. So I did a video about this a few years back. Black Americans have been denied an education in this country for centuries. We are stupid. We are dumb. We are ignorant about human sexuality, finances, human nature, religion. You name it. We have not been properly educated, or we've been denied an education, denied this stuff for centuries by white Americans. This is factual. It's not an attack on white people. Ever since we've been in this country, we have been denied all types of resources. Financial resources, food, housing, clothing. Look at how we got here and the purpose that we came to this country for. We didn't come here for a vacation. We came here to be slaves and be used for labor and beaten and treated like animals. Nothing has changed away how many white Americans feel about black folks, regardless of what you see on the news. For privately, these white folks have some very devious thoughts about black people. They may smile in your face and might even vote for for Barack Obama when he was running for office. But then in the background, there are a lot of white folks who still have some very devious thoughts about us as human beings. That is another video. That's not what this video is about. This man disturbed me at the gym today because he was discussing his son and how he felt that people can be made gay. And I'm sitting there thinking, here we go with this nonsense. And he said people can be molested. And if they get molested, they can be made into a homosexual. So that's false. I know plenty of black, straight men and women who molested by the same sex as their children. Plenty. And they're straight today. They're not gay. No one can make you gay. You're born gay. Get this through your thick skulls. Stop this foolishness. I have no control over my sexuality. None. No one does. Something happens in your mother's womb when you are born. It has nothing to do with religion, race, creed, nothing. It has to do with being a human being. We can't stay living in dark ages about human sexuality forever. This is sad. We got to wake up. As this man was standing there talking to me about this, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This man didn't know that there are other people out there, straight people who've been molested by fathers, brothers, friends who are straight today. They're kids. Someone took advantage of them. And they're not gay because they never were gay. Those people who were molested and turned out gay were gay to begin with. I'm black. I'm gay. I've known since I was a little bitty kid. No one has ever molested me. But many people, when I was a little kid, could see I was different than the other kids. Teachers, educators, grown people, they would look and say, it's a little bit different. And luckily enough, I had no predators in my life who would have taken advantage of me because they saw I was different. Or, and it could be, my mother and father were very protective. They were there every day. Every damn day. We didn't even have a key to the house. What we need a key for? If you walked to that door, they were there. My mother was there, or my father was there, or my grand. Somebody was at that house. We had to knock at their door, and then they let us in. Somebody was there, unlike the environment so many people are growing up today, where you have parents who are nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be seen. So maybe my parents were very protective, and they had strict rules. You left school, which was just a few blocks from our house, you better hightail it towards that house. Or be somewhere in that backyard. Maybe that protected me from these predators who are out here, who saw something different. But even still, a predator goes after anyone who they see as a victim, who they can take advantage of. That's what a predator does. So I have plenty of straight friends, plenty of them, who told me some very interesting stories, sad stories, that brought sad, horrible stories of what they lived through. Sexual abuse, physical abuse by other men. And I also have women tell me. I don't have a lot of female friends, but I've had a lot of women tell me, okay, this is what happened to me. I've met a lot more people through social media who told me these stories. But I find it very interesting that so many Black Americans have been sexually abused. We don't discuss this. It's kept a secret in our community. And the interesting part is I'm learning, many of these children, many of these men and women who were abused, somebody knew what was going on and never intervened. Never said a word. And allowed a child to be victimized, physically and mentally abused by a predator. And they knew. They never intervened in this child's favor. There's no way I can sit around and know a little kid is possibly going through something horrible, sexually or physically or mentally, and I don't do anything. Again, we're Black people. We're in the United States of America. Please understand this. They never wanted us here other than to be slaves and to work. That's why you look around our communities in what I call Niggerville. You see so much oppression. You see so much horrible stuff. It's 2018. I just ate dinner. Refrigerator full of food here. As you can see, I ain't never missed a meal in my entire life. I've been lucky. But there are plenty of children in the Black community who are not so lucky. They don't know where they're going to get dinner from tonight. They don't have a warm home to live in. I'm over here sweating. This heat is sky high. Every time I walk through this door, I got this heat sky high. I have to turn that shit down. I'm about to go put a lock on that thing. Because you walk in and say, why? I'm cold. Okay, but set it on 70 something. You turn it off. You turn it too high, it's just going to keep running. That's another video. Getting off topic. You cannot be made gay under any circumstances. No one can molest you or rape you or assault you or beat you into a homosexual. It's not going to happen. No one can make you change your sexuality. Then a lot of people bring up the thing about prison. It goes about what I said in a few videos ago about the spectrum of sexuality. You have a small, extreme section of straight men. You have a small, extreme section of gay men. And in the middle, you got these bisexual guys. It's a huge section of bisexual men. You got a small section of extremes. You got two extremes. Two extremes. The two extremes are straight, gay, in the middle of the bisexual. So when I was in prison, there were a lot of gay, straight guys in there who did not participate in homosexual sex. They didn't have any interest in it. They weren't attracted to guys. And then some guys have been in prison for years, but they weren't interested in that. And some of them told me they wish they were, because they wanted to have a companionship with somebody. But if you're not sexually attracted to something, no one can make you attracted to it. And I talk to everybody in the prison system. I spent a lot of time in the prison system talking to people. So I want to tell you, I was young, but I was still inquisitive. How'd you get here? What'd you do? What was going on? And them guys would tell me, a lot of those guys would say, oh, Walter, I don't mind you coming into my room talking with me because I have no interest in you. I like those guys better than anyone trying to touch on me or feel on me or do something that's weird. And they would say they don't have any interest. They wish they did. They would love to, because some of the guys were serving life sentence. Where I was at in that prison at the maximum security prison, some people never get out. Never. So we can't keep falsely saying, if you go to prison, you end up gay. That's not true. No one can change their sexuality. I know this is hard for y'all to hear because, black folks, people choose to be gay. And they go to prison and then they become gay. No. I cannot rape you, molest you, and beat you, or kill you in a cage until you turn to a homosexual. It doesn't exist. This is false. The conversation I had with this man tonight kind of scared me because he has a son. And I was trying to get him to understand. He said he didn't want his son, he wanted to educate his son to not having sex until he graduated high school. And I said, okay, but are you educating this young man on condoms, birth control, protection, STDs? Yeah, it sounds great that you don't want your son to have sex until he leaves high school. But you're saying this as a 30-something-year-old man. What was you doing when you was in high school? Oh, I was fucking everything. I said, okay. So let me get this straight. When you were a teenager, you started having sex at an early age. But now you want something different for your son. I understand why, because you know what you did, you fucked up. Your son may have to fuck up too. Now, if you cannot, to demand, it sounds good on paper. Son, I don't want you to have sex with no woman until you graduate high school. You know how many parents have probably had that conversation with their child, and 2 months later, their child or son was out fucking when the girls came up. This doesn't make sense. Then he went into the whole gay thing, how parents can make a child gay. No, this is false. No parent can make you gay. Now think about this, y'all. I grew up in Gary, Indiana, surrounded by straight people. Mother, father, brothers, sisters, cousins, dog, neighbor, everybody straight. How did I turn out homosexual? Where was this person directing me? Walter, you're going to be gay. No, that didn't happen. I knew as a very little kid I was different. I was in preschool, I knew this. Preschool, I knew. When I talked to some of my other friends, they also knew in preschool or young. Not everyone, but a lot of people knew at a very early age that they were different and that something's going on. Black and cranberry. Oh, what is this? Vodka, cranberry, and pineapple juice. Sue me, I'm having a drink tonight. This Christmas tree ain't coming down for a while. In fact, I paid a lot of money for this damn tree. I have to explain to you all what kind of tree it is. I paid, this tree staying up. It's flocked. I'm going to turn it into a Mardi Gras tree. Put a bunch of Mardi Gras decorations on there. If you live in New Orleans, I'll pay for some Mardi Gras ornaments. So I know y'all decorate y'all trees, keep the trees and decorate for Mardi Gras. I would like to do that with this tree. I'll pay for those decorations. If you can, or how I can order them online. I want to make this into a Mardi Gras tree. It ain't coming down. It's beautiful. I love it. You don't like it? I don't give a shit. That tree's staying up. I can let Earl know. Don't you touch that tree. I paid for it this year. Earl didn't even go with me to get this doggone tree. I went and got it on my own. I paid a lot of money for this tree. It's a different type of tree. You can't really see though, but it's a branch. It's not really a tree. It's a tree top. But that's another video to go into what it is. But it's sitting right here. It ain't going nowhere. No time soon. Put my Mardi Gras decorations up. And I love sitting around in the living room now because this room, we never come in this room any dang way. Earl walk past that tree and ignore it. And go like you do everything else around this house. It's falling apart and dirty and dusty. Ignore it. Walk past that tree too. Another video. But anyway. Our journey here in America for black people, you all. Woo! It is taking me a while to understand this myself. I was thinking, why black folks have it so bad? What's wrong with us? Why are they so ignorant? Why does this now, as I've gotten older, I'm beginning to realize we don't have any control over a lot of stuff that's taking place in our communities. A lot of stuff that's happening in black folks' lives. You can have some control of your own life, but you don't have any control over the entire. There's some issues here in this country that hold black people back. It's been like that since we arrived here. And it's okay to accept that. Try to figure out some way to change it. I don't know how. You tell me. Because this is a competitive society we live in. White folks gonna look out for themselves. I don't blame them. I don't live in this utopia. Y'all, if you find my videos to disturb you, please go to Oprah's YouTube channel and watch her positive, inspiring mess. Where she said, whatever you throw out in the universe gives back to you. Go watch her shit. Because I don't believe that. What does she say about the universe? Whatever you put out in the universe is a bunch of crock of shit. Y'all just eat it up. I hate it. But again, if that's type of positive affirmation, if you need that bull crap in your life, please go to Oprah's YouTube channel and Facebook page and sit there with your vodka and cranberry and listen to everything she got to say. Now over here, we gonna be living in reality. We some ignorant ass folks. Black folks are ignorant as hell. Including Oprah Winfrey. We've been denied an education. Oprah Winfrey got in a plane. Flew up that ass to Africa. Drove past all them poor children in Chicago. She flew over all them poor children in Chicago, Tennessee, Baltimore, New York. All these poor black folks being denied opportunities. She didn't see it. She went all the way to Africa to open a school. Why did she open up a school in Chicago? I never understood that about Oprah. But see, I'm not an Oprah Winfrey fan. She's full of shit. Oprah was living in Chicago, and she didn't see all them poor niggas running around there. She didn't see all that poverty and despair in that city. She didn't think that they needed a good school there in Chicago, public schools, that she can go open up an Oprah Winfrey Academy right there in Chicago. Did she attempt it? Please. But I don't want to get off subject matter here. Again, I'm trying to explain to you all about human sexuality. See, we've been denied in education about so much stuff. And then you throw in that fake-ass religion mess. Ooh, boy. Religion got black folks' minds fucked up. Niggas are done. Black folks are so fucked up, it doesn't make any sense. When I talk to black people today, it doesn't matter the level of education. It doesn't matter the level of income. It doesn't matter. It's ignorant. I said, oh my God. How can we be so stupid? And you can't tell black folks nothing. They don't hear it. They already figured it out. So I just sit back. They don't try to expand and think outside what you really know. What you don't know. There's a lot what you don't know. I'm dumb, stupid, naive about a lot of shit. But I'm willing to own up to what I'm stupid about. Because I've been denied. I'm not stupid. It's a lot of stuff I don't understand because I've never been educated on it. Especially when it comes to a lot of stuff that's happening to our race of people. So many things. I just saw a YouTube video about Gary, Indiana. It's 2 hours long. Matter of fact, I really want you all to watch it. And it gives you a better idea of what took place in Gary, Indiana. That's where I'm from, born and raised. And let me see if I can find it. There's a video I just watched. And it talks about Gary. It's about a 2-hour long video. I can't find this thing. But I sent, oh, wait a minute. I sent the link to somebody. Hold on a minute. Let me look it up. I sent that link to, okay, here. Sent it to another friend of mine from Gary. And he watched the whole thing. So, yeah, here it is.
Structures dominate.
All right, it's called Stagnant Hope, Gary, Indiana. It's a full documentary. It's about 2 hour long. More than 2 hours. And they just allowed comments back on it in the past few hours. Because they had stopped all the comments. Again, I got to read these comments. I can imagine these folks got a lot of shit they want to say. But it's called Stagnant Hope, Gary, Indiana, full documentary. You need to see it. These white folks tell you what devious mess they did to black people, especially the citizens of Gary, Indiana, and how they handicapped them. You need to watch it, so you get better understanding why Gary ended up the way it did. It was on purpose. It's done on purpose. It's not an accident. They starved Gary of all jobs and opportunities for a reason, because black folks were there. Break. I don't have children. I never wanted any. I don't want to raise children in this racist world. I don't want to raise children the way I saw my parents struggling. The neighbors and friends, people I knew. I didn't want any children. I just couldn't. I couldn't bring. I didn't have the heart to bring them. I said, no, this ain't gonna work. Even as a kid, I never wanted children. I'm not bringing children into this world. I knew there was something I didn't want to do. Because I'm looking at our plight here. I'm looking at black folks in America. We're doomed. We've been doomed here forever. Will it ever change? Hell no. Why would it? I ain't Oprah. I'm not going to sit here and fill y'all heads with a bunch of foolish bull crap. This is a competitive world out here. And these white folks going to keep control over the situation, over finances, education, opportunities. Why? Because they got the upper hand. Why should they give you anything? Why should they give me anything? Wake up, folks. That's why we're in the situation we're in now. That's why we're so stupid and dumb about everything from finances to human sexuality. Okay? And I'm not saying they even better, because there's a lot of dumb white folks out there either. There's a lot of dumb white Americans out there, also white folks all over the world. But when you don't have an education, and you just don't know, and you don't understand something, it could be something horrible. And there's some horrible things taking place in the black community because we just don't know. Because we lack that education. We lack the education of so much. I can go on and on about this. I could, forever. Because this has been going on in the black community for centuries. Centuries. Will it ever change? Will our journey here in America ever improve and get better? I'm not going to sit here and say that things have not changed for us over the past 50 or 60 years. But to be honest with you all, we've had some major setbacks too. Major setbacks, especially when it comes to education in America. It's catastrophic now. It's hit or miss. And a lot of blacks are missing out. A lot of fat blacks are in the section, but it's the missing part. You got a few blacks over there who are doing the hits. Like I said, it's hit or miss. But it's not working out for us. Public education was never designed for black folks in any way. But we have refused to open up our own schools of education. And we'd rather have a church that's closed Monday through Friday. Oh, I forgot, it opens Wednesday night for Bible study. Saturday is shut down until Sunday when it opens up and thousands of people show up there. These could be great schools to educate our people. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Today is Tuesday. Again, it's January 2nd. The year is 2018. Please go check out the YouTube video, Stagnant Hope, Gary, Indiana full documentary. And I'm going to sit here and read some of these comments. I bet you I can't wait to read these comments. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. Today is, again, January 2nd. I hope I didn't say just July. January 2nd, the year is 2018. Go out and do something productive with your life. I look forward to reading you all's comments on today's video. That tree ain't going no place. Look to see some Mardi Gras decorations pop up on it. And I'm out of here. Enjoy your evening.